Okay, so get ready because today we're going deep.
Deep.
Yeah, we're diving deep into, well,
I like.
some pretty unexpected wisdom. You ready for this?
Hit me with it. I'm ready.
From capybaras.
What?
I know, right? Capybaras.
Huge.
They're
Look.
giant,
Rodents.
mellow rodents.
Mm-hmm.
We found this list online.
Uh-huh.
It's called Capybara-Style Life Insights.
Hmm.
And honestly, I'm really curious to see what we can
Yeah.
find here. Like,
So what wisdom can we?
yeah, is there actually any applicable advice in here that we can use
Right.
for, like, our own lives?
Apply it to our own lives.
Let's find out.
So,
I'm intrigued. I'm ready to go.
okay, let's jump right in then. The first insight is when we can fill ourselves with happiness, we won't need to wait for others to fill us with love. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
Like you said, it sounds simple on the surface.
Yeah.
But I
What's underneath? Yeah, what's underneath? I think what's interesting here is the focus on self-sufficiency,
Yeah.
like on cultivating this like inner happiness.
Yeah.
And it's not about like becoming a lone wolf or anything like that, but rather I think it's recognizing that like relying solely on others for happiness can sometimes
Set you up.
set us up for disappointment.
Yeah.
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 And so if we can kind of be content within ourselves, then we bring a whole different energy to our relationships, right?
Yeah.
We're not looking for someone to complete us.
Yeah.
We're looking for someone to share in the joy we already possess.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
No.
Yeah, so it's like you build that foundation of self-love before you even start looking for someone else. Okay, 2 and 3 offer kind of a contrasting perspective a little bit.
Oh.
Number 2 is we must accept that matters of the heart cannot be controlled. And then number 3 is don't expect too much from relationships. If you don't want to get hurt, simply lowered your expectations. These seem
That's a little more cold.
the stoic approach to love.
Yeah, it's a little more on the cautious side, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, stoicism in a nutshell, I guess, emphasizes accepting what we can't control.
Right.
Right? Which definitely applies to matters of the heart.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. However, like, consistently lowering our expectations in relationships.
Yeah.
That could lead us to, like, settling for less than we deserve or preventing us from forming, like, really deep, meaningful connections.
Could you be missing out on something great?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're too afraid to be hurt.
Right. So I think maybe, like, a healthy middle ground is acknowledging that, like,
Okay.
there is inherent uncertainty when it comes to love, right?
Yeah.
But also, like, still holding space for hope and, like, vulnerability.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So it's that tightrope walk between protecting yourself,
Exactly.
but also being open to the possibilities.
Yes.
So
finding that balance.
healthy expectations, what does that even mean?
Right. Well, healthy expectations, I don't think, are about demanding perfection from our partners.
Right.
But rather, like, understanding their strengths, their weaknesses, and how we can best navigate the challenges together. And I think open and honest communication is, like, absolutely crucial.
Totally. Okay. 4 and 9, we get into more of that, like present moment appreciation kind of thing.
All right.
Number 4 is be happy with what's in front of you without worrying about the future. And then 9 is waking up each day is something truly special.
Yeah.
This is where I feel like those chill capybara vibes really come out.
I was going to say the capybara is talking to us right now.
Right.
Like,
this is it.
Yeah.
So mindfulness, being fully present in the moment.
And there's growing scientific evidence.
Really?
That mindfulness can reduce anxiety.
Wow.
And boost our well-being.
Yeah. Oh,
so
it's amazing.
Imagine if we could, like, approach each day with that same kind of, like...
That capybara mindset.
Yes, exactly. That capybara mindset.
Just like kind of calm and observant.
I already feel more relaxed just thinking about it.
Me too. A little bit.
Maybe we should all try, like, capybara meditation or something.
Maybe we should.
Okay. But then we have this, like, push and pull. Between taking action and then letting go. So number 5 is what happens to us isn't important. What matters is how we handle it.
Okay.
10 is if you want to do something and it doesn't harm others, just do it.
Wow.
And then 11 is let go of things you cannot control. So how do we reconcile these 3 things?
Yeah. So, like...
They seem a little contradictory.
Well, they do seem a little contradictory, but I think it's about recognizing, like, where our control actually lies.
Okay.
You know, so, like, for example...
If you're facing, like, a career setback or something, taking proactive steps to, like, acquire new skills or network with others, that's in your control.
Right.
But dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about like economic factors that are totally beyond your influence, that's not helpful.
Right.
So that's where acceptance comes in.
Okay.
And letting go.
So it's knowing what you can actually change.
Right.
And what you just have to accept.
Yes.
Okay. Like surfing.
Yeah.
You paddle hard to catch the wave.
Yes.
But once you're on it, you got to just ride it.
It just got to flow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so speaking of being direct.
Okay.
Number 6, this one encourages us to just say what we feel.
Right.
When you feel something, say it directly.
Mm-hmm.
Have you found this to be true in your own life?
I have, actually. Like, while direct communication can be challenging, especially when it involves difficult emotions, it often, like, fosters this deeper understanding and trust. Like, do you remember the time I was, like, struggling to meet a deadline?
Oh, yeah.
And you directly asked if I needed help. Yeah, and that really...
Huge.
Yeah, it was just, like, that simple act of open communication allowed me to overcome that challenge so much more.
For sure.
Effectively.
I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, me too. But of course, like, directness should always be paired with like sensitivity and consideration for the other person's feelings.
Yes, exactly. And it's a good reminder that sometimes like holding back, even with good intentions, can actually hinder the connection.
Right. Yeah.
So 7 and 8 kind of delve into the complexities of relationships. Number 7 is being faithful is a basic foundation that every couple should have. And then 8 is, instead of trying to change them, try loving them for who they are.
Okay.
These are pretty loaded statements.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
I think fidelity in particular means different things to different people.
Right.
And what's crucial is that like partners establish clear expectations and boundaries within their relationship.
Right.
You know, based on open communication.
Communication is key.
And mutual respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second insight speaks to the importance of acceptance.
Yeah.
We can certainly encourage our loved ones to grow and evolve.
Right.
But I think attempting to like fundamentally change them is just a recipe for resentment and disappointment.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
No.
So honor their individuality.
Yes.
While nurturing the relationship's growth.
Exactly.
Okay, 15, 16, and 17.
Okay.
These all touch on personal growth and the dangers of comparing yourself to other people.
Right.
Don't use other people's success as the standard for living your life.
Okay.
Everyone has their own life rhythm. And then no one is born. Skilled people were once unskilled.
That's true.
It's like the capybara is whispering to us saying, like, slow down, you're on your own path.
Right, you're on your own journey. Yeah.
And I think, you know, social media often bombards us with like these curated highlight reels.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes it so easy to fall into the comparison trap.
So easy.
But the reality is everyone progresses at their own pace.
Right.
You know, so instead of measuring ourselves against others, we can focus on identifying our own strength and areas for growth.
Right.
Celebrating our progress along the way.
I love that. So it takes the pressure off to constantly like level up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and just appreciate your own personal evolution.
Your own journey.
Okay, 14 reminds us to savor those small wins.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrate small successes each day.
Love that.
What are some ways our listeners can actually like...
Yeah, how can they do that?
Put this into practice.
Well, I think it's about cultivating a mindset of gratitude.
Okay.
You know, so like start by acknowledging even the smallest accomplishments, whether it's finishing a task or learning something new or simply making healthy choices.
Maybe keep a gratitude journal or share your wins with a friend, things like that. It reinforces positive behaviors and boosts self-confidence.
It's acknowledging your efforts, giving yourself credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
And finally, we come to number 18, which I feel like ties everything together.
Oh, yeah? Let's hear it.
When you try for yourself, you don't need anyone's approval. This to me feels like the ultimate expression of the capybara's spirit. Like confident, going after what they want, not needing anybody else's.
Validation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder to like pursue our goals and dreams authentically.
Yeah.
Driven by our own passions rather than seeking approval from others. And when we operate from that place of inner confidence, we free ourselves from the limitations of external validation and just open ourselves to a world of possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Next time you see a capybara, remember, they're not just incredibly adorable.
Right.
They're also a source of surprising wisdom.
They are.
So as we conclude our deep dive, I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
How can you apply these
Capybara insights?
Yeah, these capybara insights to navigate life's complexities.
Right.
And find that deeper sense of
contentment.
Yeah.
Remember, wisdom can be found in the most unexpected places.
Yeah.
Even in the tranquil gaze of a giant rodent.
I love that. All right, we'll see you next time.
See you later.